Ahoy! It's Dave Landau, and you're watching Andy Smith, the coolest comic book creator around. Just ask his mom. I have. All hail Comicsgate! Bam! Bam! Bam!
Well, hello, everybody. Hello, as I like to say. Dave Landau, when are you talking to my mom? And that's not cool, bro. Nah, it's Dave Landau. He can talk to him whenever he wants. Hey, everybody. Andy Smith here, 31-year veteran of comic books, drawn everything from Marvel, DC, Image. Not everything, but you know what I mean. I've drawn a ton of stuff over 31 years. Let's say hi to people in the chat, shall we? Dr. Mask, hail to you as well. Zach Fernandez, hello, and welcome. Dr. Mask, rumor has it that Andy will be at Terrificon? I haven't heard anything yet. That'd be cool. Wise Guys, hello. Past Master Dan, what is up? Marcus, local guy. HeroesCon was a whole lot of fun. Thanks, Andy. Dude, Marcus, it was fun hanging out. Glad you could come out and go to dinner and stuff and hang out and whatnot. It was fun. Dave he does know who I am. He does. Well, when my buddy Dennis and I go to his show in November, he'll know who I am then. I will bring the pain. Make Star Wars great again. Stream, son. Ahoy to you. Apex, hello. So I've got my bro with me this morning. He wants to see what I got from HeroesCon. He couldn't be there because he went to a wedding. It's Dennis reading 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh, Andy, there you are. How
Yes.
you doing?
I'm doing just
Caught
fine.
up in a little light reading, a little Jack Kirby, a little Monolith. I mean, what more could you ask for since I didn't get to go to HeroesCon?
I agree, but how was the wedding?
The wedding was fantastic.
No one cares how the wedding was, Dennis, because you were not at HeroesCon.
There aren't many things I would ever miss HeroesCon for, and they really appreciated, and they even said so, that I missed HeroesCon for the wedding. It was great.
I hope.
It was an outdoor wedding, and it rained, but only a little bit.
I hope every time you went up to a guest or the parents of one of the wedding participants or whatever, you started every conversation with, I'm missing HeroesCon to be here. That's how much you mean to me. And then give him a big hug.
That happened more often than what you thought. They already knew, and actually, they actually kind of mentioned it. So,
It's true. Jackson wants to know where you were. Bud wants to know where you were. Billy Tucci wants to know where you were.
I know. I started getting texts, and then I started getting phone calls, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not there. Yeah, I'm not there, guys. Sorry."
Yep.
I was traveling up to Rockford, but it was great. That was one of my old stomping grounds. I lived there for 5 years, so I got to go visit the 3 houses, the one that flooded, everything that we used to live in. It was a good time.
Oh, there you go. Past Master Dan, congratulations on 25 years. That's awesome.
25.
That's right. I feel if someone doesn't invite me to their wedding, they're doing me a favor. What is up? Truth is, he used that as an excuse for getting out of buying me a drink. I agree. He gives you that great classic old school Brett Favre figure with the wrong color paint for the skin. And he blew you off so he didn't have to buy you a drink.
Oh, well, I'll hit you at the next one.
Wait, you weren't at HeroesCon, then who the heck was I talking to for 2 hours?
Marcus.
Yeah, there you go. But it was fun. I've got, if you saw the Kings last night, you saw some of this stuff, but I'm going to show it anyhow. I got to hang out with Billy Tucci. Dear Man says, nice meeting you this weekend. Nice meeting you as well. Leg kick in the house. So I got to hang out with Billy Tucci. Reenie came over, the creator of Fiendish, and said hi, and we hung out some and whatnot. And I had to snap this picture of all of us hanging out. So that was fun. That's from Saturday night. So that was good times.
It was. Looks great. Were you guys
She
at
is,
B-dubs?
what's that?
Were you at B-dubs? Buffalo Wild Wings?
No. This was at the Westin Hotel.
Oh, that's in the hotel? Okay.
Yeah, and she's tall, but with her high boots on or whatever, she was as tall as Billy, and I just kind of squatted down a little bit here for the nice picture. So yeah, that was cool being able to meet her. That was really fun. Did I buy any comics? You're damn right I did. I want to show them. So give me a second. Hey, my wife's birthday's in September. What do you know? And then another thing I was going to show is, let's see, my buddies were there pimping their book that I'm helping out with in terms of creative and art direction. This is the ash can they had printed up. Sasquatch War Ender. It's a nice little 8-page ash can. I don't know if this will get in focus. Let's see.
Close enough.
Well, I was hoping a QR code.
Oh, no, back it up then.
But I'll show you the link anyhow. It's a nice 8-page ash can showing some of the story. Beautiful artwork by Kevin Stokes. Written by two of my buddies, Austin DePalma and Jason Spooner. New to comics. And that cover is not the real cover. We created it from the splash page. The real cover's coming soon. And there you go. I mean, look what he does to that dude right there. Squishes his eyeball right out of his head. And so they got this ash can. It will probably be part of the campaign. So for those that couldn't get it at the show, but they also got custom made for the show a 10-foot Sasquatch, because that's how big Sasquatch is in the book. So you can see Austin, he's one of the creators of it, just in bloody awe of this massive, yeah, it doesn't get any bigger, massive Sasquatch. So I thought that was a really cool picture. Guys were taking pictures of it and stuff, so that was pretty neat, I thought. And last but not least, let's share this real quick as well. The preview page, I will post the link. You guys please go over and sign up for it and get 10% off upon launch. So there you go. Smokey the Concat knows. Great guy, sign up and back this one. He got his ash can. Yeah, he did. Chris, what up? Hello. All right. Kevin Stokes is a beast. He is when it comes to drinking and being hit on. So here's a funny story that I literally got to see. So we're at Buffalo Wild Wings. We're sitting at the high top table, which basically it's just the bar table, but with seats on each side, so we're just facing each other. So I'm sitting there. Kevin is directly across from me. There's a CG fan sitting next to me that came up from Pensacola, long drive to see us. And then sitting across from him, it's empty seat, right? So this woman, older woman, she's like, oh, there he is. This is who was sitting next to me. And he got to see this happen in real time, just like me. So this older woman, and we did find out she's 54, sits down next to Kevin. And Chris, hello. Didn't want to miss you. Good morning. It was good to see you as well. He was there. He lives not too far from us, too. So anyhow, this 54-year-old woman looks good for her age. You know, nice body, you know, pretty face. Sits down next to Kevin.
She'll appreciate you saying that too, by the way.
Right. She sits down next to Kevin. And hold on, let's here. I can act this out, but I got to put it in the right order. So now Dennis is Kevin, and I'm the woman, right? And she sits down next to him, and she leans in, and she's like, "Oh my God, you look just like Michael Myers." Now my first thought was, is she talking about Friday the 13th Jason? Michael Myers? Because nobody knows what he looks like. The dude wears a hockey mask. What the hell? Now, that's because I already was drinking, so anyhow. And then I realized, oh no, she's talking about the comedian Michael Myers, which I gotta say,
Wayne's World.
Kevin does look like Michael Myers if he gained about 20 pounds. Michael Myers, that is. He's a little pudge in the face. Just saying. Kevin knows it. And she starts hitting on him. And she goes, so what's your phone number? I mean, just like 5 minutes in, boom, what's your phone number? And then she picks up his hand and goes, oh, I don't see any rings. Because I'm not a homewrecker. And we're just like, wow. And she's like, you're just so cute. What are you here for? What are you in town for? And they were just talking and stuff. And then he pulled out his phone and showed her some of his artwork and whatnot. So he was playing along. And then she got up because she was trying really, really hard. And he just wasn't really interested, but he didn't want to be rude. And, you know, no matter how hard she tried, she finally got the hint and pretty much walked away. But, oh my God, it was so funny. What's up, Pedro? How are you? Yeah, Michael Myers has gained weight. I did see that. Yeah, Michael Myers is fat now. So maybe Kevin looks just like him now. Don't know.
Yeah, baby.
All right, let's get on to the show, which is what did Andy get from HeroesCon? I'll be honest. Friday, I did not walk around at all. I got loaded up Friday morning with sketches, and I got them all done that day. So I didn't have any holdover until Saturday, but I didn't get to walk around at all. So Saturday, I walked around and did sketches. So Chris Pacello was a guest at the show. I've always been a fan of Chris's artwork. In the 90s, when he was working on Uncanny X-Men, I actually inked 4 or 5 pages of an issue. It was kind of a jam issue. Tim Townsend got a little behind, and he suggested to his editor that John Beatty and I help out because we all lived in the same town. So I got to ink 5 pages of Chris Pacello. So I went over to say hi to him, gave him a talk, talked to him for about 10 minutes. He had a long line of people. I didn't want to take too much of his time. But I got the Marvel art of Chris Pacello from him. So that was a good pickup. It's not super thick. I'm trying to see, why would they want to give page numbers? I don't know. It feels like it's about 100 pages long, and it just shows lots of Chris's Marvel art, which is fine with me. Marvel isn't that great now, but they got Chris, and his stuff's awesome. So I picked that up. Got that. Good book. Picked up I'm trying to remember where I got this from. I don't remember. But I picked up an old Fantastic Four. It is Marvel Boy, who would soon become Quasar, who I drew. My first monthly book at Marvel, Fighting the Thing, drawn by George Perez and inked by Joe Sinnott. And it's a great fight, the way comics should be. I think this was like $3 or $4. Goodbye. Right there. I'm going to switch cameras because I just saw that one blinking some. So give me a second here as I do this.
We call that behind the scenes magic. Whoa, look at that. Magic.
That camera will not freak out like my other one was doing. So, boom.
You can never go wrong with old Fantastic Four.
That's right. It was great stuff. Like I said, it was because of the fact that I drew Quasar, because of the fact George Perez drew it, and I do like that early work of his because Joe Sinnott was just giving his work this really nice polish. So I thought that was cool. So yeah, I had to pick that up. And I was looking at Dennis, I don't remember the name of the people, but you'll probably remember how their table is set up. They don't have long boxes. They just lay out stacks about this high on the tables. They usually get 3 tables, so they have 2 sides and a front. And they just lay out stacks of comics, and then they put like a sticker that says, these are all $2 each. These are $5 each, so on. None of them are bagged and boarded, but they always had good stuff. So I got Daredevil 152 and Nova 25
Ooh,
because
that's a great run.
both these books have something in common. They were both drawn by Carmine Infantino, but
Oh,
more importantly than that, for me, because I love Carmine's art, I've got a bunch of books by Carmine, but when he was doing The Flash at DC in the 80s, he was inked on the cover on a lot of covers by Klaus Janson, and they're just gorgeous. But Klaus never really inked that much of his work on interiors at DC, but at Marvel he did. So both of these, drawn by Carmine Infantino, inked by Klaus Janson. Had to get them. Had to get them. So $2 each. Not a bad deal.
that's awesome.
Let's see. A book, Dennis. I've been looking for this book. It's on my wish list. Every con we've gone to, I'd say over the past year, I have tried to find this book. And maybe it's just because a lot of the cons we go to, if they are pure comic cons, they're small one-day shows that only have like maybe 15 to 20 dealers. Or other cons we've gone to have been larger, but they've been the ones with, celebrities and stuff, so there's not many comic book dealers. But HeroesCon, beautiful comic book show. That's all they got are comic book dealers. I mean, obviously they have toy dealers as well, but mostly comics. Finally found it. My World's Finest, number 201. Really nice shape. Cost me $20. Superman and Green Lantern, drawn by Neil Adams on the cover. The inside is Dick Dillon and I believe Joe Giella or Dick Giordano, one of the two. Been looking for this book for a long time. Will XL in the house. Hello. So, near mint on that Nova was 25. Someone, Apex says, well, it will be going into a bag and board, so don't worry about that. So I finally got it. I'm not a guy that cares about condition that much. So I saw this. It was actually 22, but I knew the dealers. So like a smartass, he walks up, he goes, oh, wait, let me give you the Andy Smith price. And he slaps a 0 next to that too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So the Andy Smith price was really $20. Funny thing though, Dennis, as I'm walking around the show, I go to another booth because HeroesCon, Dennis. It's great comic book dealers.
It is.
They come far. One guy I talked to said he had a fantastic show. It was his first time there, and he actually drove down from upstate New York.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's cool.
to do it. So that is just crazy. And he said he's coming back next year. So. I thought that was really cool. So anyhow, I went to this other booth that had, good Silver 8 stuff, 50% off. Flip, flip, flip. Oh, look, there's that World's Finest. Oh, they wanted 16, but it's 50% off. $8. I was like, oh, not as in nice condition though. So that's why I was okay with it. So.
That's awesome. And so far, though, I'm going to say Nova's my favorite. And 25, I think that's the last issue, right? Isn't it
I
a
don't know.
25-issue run?
Let me see. Hold on.
Because I love that Nova series. I haven't read it in a long time, but, Richard Rider back then, that was just great, great stuff.
This is the last issue. You're right. That's awesome. Now I'm really glad I got it as well. So
I think they ended it because it was a fairly low print run and everything too, which might explain it. But that's good Bronze Age stuff.
yeah. How were your sales? I did really well. I sold some books, did some sketching. I always do good at HeroesCon. Nice hometown show, so there's no travel expenses. So it was really good. Agent Cub, seriously, Agent Cub. He wasn't there, or maybe you don't. Dennis blew the con off for some personal event. Just don't even get me started.
Oh, come on, just be nice about it. We drove all the way up to Rockford, Illinois for a wedding. We literally just got back last night. Literally, we threw all the crap out of the vehicle. I hopped on the mower to get the lawn mowed because I can't do it today. Why? Because I've got a concert to go to now. So I've got the Joan Jett is opening for Def Leppard, Poison, and Motley Crue. The one that's been postponed for 3 years. So after 3 years of waiting, I had to drive straight back just so that we could get to the concert tonight. So yes, I'll be at the Bank of America. We're going to be at the arena for the big concert tonight. So I didn't get a single comic book. I haven't even made it to the shop to pick up the stuff that's waiting for me. I will have to do that on Wednesday when I head over to Andy's for our regular show.
That's right. But I will say, Dennis, it's 2022, and there are little things called plane tickets. So I don't want to hear boo-hooing about your long
Oh
drive.
no, dude! Don't even talk about plane tickets. They had 6,800 delays and cancellations on Sunday alone.
Beautiful. All right,
Yeah,
let's
they
finish
fly
off.
them there.
Let's finish off. What did Andy get?
Yes. What
Uh,
else did you get?
I got. I'm going to open this real quick. I don't know why
Oh,
this is
Dr.
shrink wrapped.
Russell. Lita Ford. Oh, haven't seen her since probably the late 80s, early 90s. I'm jealous.
So
Does she still
I
look
never
good?
got She Return of the Warrior, Tucci's first She campaign. I started with the second one, She Hikio, or wait, is that the third one? I can't remember. So now my trilogy's getting complete. I picked up from Billy She Return of the Warrior, so I've got that to read as well. I picked up Bud Root went over and saw Joe Linsner. They're friends, and Bud came back with the 2022 or 2020 Dawn sketchbook by Joe. I flipped through it. I was like, I must own this. So I went over to Joe and picked it up. And it's all beautiful shots of Dawn and other characters in the book. So I'm going to look through that. Nice little sketchbook there. Had to get that.
I used to be a Dawn fan.
Oh, see, there you go. And then, now, Dennis, we all know at conventions there's those guys that have $5 trades and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I can beat that. A friend of ours at the show had long boxes that were $2 trades, and on Sunday they were $1.
Dollar trades.
So I picked up A Hero's Death by Ricardo Sanchez, who I'm not familiar with, but Mark Texeria, whose work I love. And I've known about this book. I want to say it was crowdfunded a few years back, but IDW ended up putting this out as a collection. It's fully painted, Mark's painting style I really like. It's called A Hero's Death. This thing retailed for $17.99. It's 104 pages. I got it for, like I said, $1 after the main story of the trade paperback. It actually has, so the main story trade paperback is 52 pages. And then the last 53 pages are a prose short story that Mark did spot illustrations in, still fully painted and stuff. So I was like $1. Heck yeah. And then Gem City Books. All Gem City does when they come to a show, I hope I got that name right of their company. Oh, let me answer this question. Will wants to know, do you have those? I have every Adam Hughes sketchbook. So I got them all. I've got all the small ones that he did, because I don't know if he does the small ones anymore. And then I've got the big ones he's done as well. And I've seen on eBay, those things go for a lot. So Gem City, I like it when I go to a show and see them, because they have these big wood crates that have doors they can open up, and then it's all just bookshelves and on wheels for easy traveling. And all they sell are trade paperbacks and hardcovers. That's all they sell. Most of the stuff they sell is pretty deeply discounted. So I was like, oh, I know of an Avengers trade paperback I want, because a buddy of mine, Genuine Comics in the house, hello, met Tex at a show. Nice guy. He's a great guy. Boy, can he talk. Anyhow, so I was watching one of my buddies' streams, Drew Geraci, who has a YouTube channel, which is really good, and he's really trying to build it. I'll have to post a link in the chat. He talks about comic books and stuff. He is very knowledgeable about them. He was an inker in comics for a long time. So he was doing a review of this Avengers Epic collection and called The Final Threat, written by Jim Shooter, Jerry Conway, but drawn mostly by George Perez, John Byrne, and then Jim Starlin. But the bulk of the work in this is by Perez. So I had to pick it up. If anybody knows, these Epic collections usually sell for $40. Not there. $16, yo. 16. Wow. Dennis, that's more than half off.
That is. That's very good, Andy.
Thank you. I stood there for a while doing the math at the booth, but once I realized that, I bought it right away. Thanks for telling us about this, because now I have to say, and at first, I'm a tiny bit jealous of you, haha, and deadly serious. Okay. I get it. So that is what I got. I scored some great books. I did score some great books. I try.
Oh, I really Val joined us right at the end.
Who? Hey, what's up, Val? Well, hold on. I want to post the link to my buddy's channel because I think you'd enjoy it. So hold on. I gotta look at my. There it is. Let's. He's got 112 subscribers now. This is a growing channel. Pop this bad boy right here. Go subscribe to my buddy Drew Geraci's House of Fun channel. You guys will enjoy it. Val posted the link. That's right. I can't forget. Shipping daily. First Man 2. It goes out daily. I got 2 packages over there going out from orders. So back it now or buy it now, actually. Link in the description below. Val posted the link because he is awesome. And there you go. So definitely get that. I'll show you another goodie I got. I actually got this for Father's Day. I was going to show Dennis this off camera, but I like you guys, so I'll show you all.
Well, let's wait. Roll.
Have you heard of this? This is a notebook a friend of mine showed me. It's not thick. So you're like, well, I need a notebook to write in that's thicker than that, 'cause I'll burn through the pages in that. Oh, no, you won't. It's called Rocket Book. It's got a nice plastic cover. So the pages look like this. They have, well, it's hard to see, but they have the little dots so it could make a grid or not. They're very faint. You have to use the special pen that it comes with because after you write on it, it has a QR code at the bottom of it. You download an app to your phone. You scan the QR code, open the app, scan the QR code, and it'll email directly to yourself or whatever email address you have set up. So then when you're done, you take the handy little cloth that it came with, wet it a little bit, and then wipe the page clean and start all over. So how cool is that? And it actually comes with 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 20 pages. And if you're like, why isn't it just like one page? It's because, some people will fill up pages and then just go through and do massive, uploading from the app and then go through and wipe them away. I actually tested it out last week before HeroesCon to make sure I was taking everything I needed. So I just wrote out a big list. And then the next day after it was emailed to myself, I just wiped it clean. So
that's like a really low-tech version of something cool, like a note with the stylus, and we could just write on it and then immediately save it and then email it and share it. But it's okay, Andy. This is 1990s for you, so you're getting caught up.
Whatever. It's called It's called Rocket Book. So just Google Rocket Book. Apex Comics just subbed. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Drew has a great channel. Yep, he does. No, Val. I'm not even going to post your comment. Drew's a really nice guy. Come on now. And yeah, that is the thing. Like, you can sketch in that book with pen. Obviously, you have to use that specific pen. So I could sketch in it. Not saying you can on that note, but I need something a little bit bigger if I want to sketch. Like an iPad, and this is easier to carry around.
That is true, and you can do it anywhere.
Well, you can take yours anywhere too, but still, I see your snazzy little point. So, whatever. Oh, here we go. What's he saying here? I use Okay. It is magic, and low-tech is better. More reliable. Rocketbook is better. Dennis is wrong.
That's the only reason you post it. You saw Dennis is wrong. He's like, oh, I better find it. What is he saying? I got to post that.
Of course. Of course. So there you go. Guys, we'll be back Wednesday at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Who?
What?
Who is coming on the show?
Well, that was I was just about to say. Last week I had Kenneth Rocafort lined up. It's not that he's still not lined up, but because we moved it to 3:30, he might have a conflict. He's going to let me know later. If Kenneth isn't on the show, we'll rock it down with talking about Orville, the boys from this past week, which was awesome. What else did we watch? Oh, the Obi-Wan season finale. We'll dissect like a rotting animal.
Old Man,
the new show. We'll talk about him or talk about that show as well. So don't worry. We'll have an entertaining show as always.
I will probably be dragging ass. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be a really late night tonight. And when I get dropped off early in the morning, I will go pick up my comics, but I probably...
Oh, I'm sorry, Dennis. That's all I heard just now.
I waited for that. I knew you were going to do that.
Oh, it's going to be a really late night. I'm going to a concert, and it's going to be so late.
I got back last night, and I watched the finale of Obi-Wan. I did watch The Boys, and then I did watch Old Man last night. I do have to watch the final Orville today.
Yep, so do I. I got to watch that as well. Stop crying, Andy. Oh, I'm not the one crying, buddy.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you did. I was so wiped from Heroes. We stayed out till after midnight. It was so rough. Oh, my God. I had to take 2 naps.
No. See, I wasn't crying. I was just explaining.
Oh, if I say the exact same words, it's crying. When you say it, it's an explanation. So you were mansplaining it.
Well, somebody has to mansplain things to you, Dennis.
You know, I think I'm about to take your man card away from you.
I don't think you'll do that. All right, guys. Until Wednesday at 3:30, I got a book look dropping tomorrow at 8 a.m., so check that out. And we'll catch you guys later. Bye, everybody.
Live long and prosper, everybody.
I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. Go ahead, go with it. 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 Sexy up. 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 Go ahead, go with it. Get your sexy up. I'm bringing sexy back.